know what it is. Once again, it's your boys, No Jobbers Allowed, coming at you with another WWE pay-per-view prediction show. And this time, it's WWE Survivor Series, one of the big four of WWE pay-per-views. And we about to come at you with our takes, predictions, and what you can expect this Sunday for WWE Survivor Series. And like always, I'm your boy, Big Ish. With me, like always, on the mic is...
It's your guy, Erwin.
And we about to set you up and then knock you down. So, Erwin, please set us up with the first match we about to give our takes on.
So the first match we're going to give our opinions and takes on is, and again, I hate to start off this somber, it's the one I'm least excited about of all the matches. It's the Tag Team Survivor Series Elimination match. And on the Raw side, we have Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, The Ascension, Lucha House Party, Ish's favorite, the B Team.
B Team, go, go, go!
And the Revival versus the Usos, New Day, the Good Brothers, and Sanity, and the Colognes. Man, to give my pick on this one, they're going to have to go with SmackDown's taking this one. The Usos, New Day, Good Brothers, Sanity, and the Colognes. Who do you got on this one, Ish?
Well, you know I got to go with the bigger names. It's going to be New Day. It's going to be SmackDown because of the New Day and the Usos.
Definitely.
Like Raw hasn't done anything to build their tag team roster. So why would they allow them to beat a already set in stone great roster of SmackDown?
True.
New Day and Usos by themselves should be enough to put them over. Even though I do love B Team, I do love Lucha House Party, I don't think they got enough to get themselves over the heat of the Usos in a New Day.
Dude, I know this. The Raw team is just such a jobber-filled wad, man. You got the Revival and the Ascension. I'm not excited about this. So we agree on this one. The next match we have to give our take on is one I'm kind of excited about. It's the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. We've got Buddy Murphy, the champion, versus Mustafa Ali. I got Buddy Murphy taking this just because he just got the title.
Well, ain't your homie Mustafa Chicago's own?
He is Chicago's own, and usually I'm with my Chicago people. But being logical and taking my bias out of it, Buddy Murphy's a good champion. He's been putting on good matches.
Don't say he's a good champion, bro. Well, I can't say he's not a good champion, but we only seen him a few times since he won the championship.
This is true.
Remember, he won at Super Showdown over Cedric Alexander, but you have not seen him wrestle that many times since then.
And that's been about, is that 6 weeks now? 5, 6 weeks?
It's been a minute, bro. I think that was September, right?
That had to be September.
Super Showdown was September. And what I'm saying is, bro, Mustafa Ali is that dude.
He's good. He's the man.
He's that dude.
So is that who you picking? You picking
know
Chicago's
what?
own?
Remember, I gotta stay with my earlier prediction. I called Buddy Murphy winning, but then I called him losing very quickly after winning.
That is exactly what you said.
So I got Mustafa Ali on Sunday.
Okay. All right. I'm excited to see that one. It should be great high-flying action. So next up on the card, we've got the tag team champions going head-to-head. On the Raw side, we've got AOP, the Authors of Pain. And on the SmackDown side, we have The Bar. Wow, this one's
easy.
So, but for me, they just gave the AOP their belts over on Raw, and The Bar have been
only for a few weeks.
Give me your take. Who do you think
will win? It's easy. It's The Bar. Now, the reason why it's The Bar is because one, AOP just got these belts. 2, it's Raw versus SmackDown. So even if the AOP lose, they're not losing stock on Raw.
No.
So even if they lose to The Bar, they're not losing stock on Raw. And you got the Big Show in the corner, which is definitely going to play some type of influence on the match on Sunday.
So here's the funny thing. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
I agree with everything that you just said. But to play devil's advocate, I'm picking AOP just so they can go back on Raw and continue their dominance and say, we even beat the SmackDown champion. So Drake Maverick can do a little bit of bragging for him. I'm going to go the opposite of Big Ish this time, and I'm picking the AOP.
I got the bar.
There we go. All right. So going on to the next match, we've got the mid-card titles going against each other. We've got Seth Rollins, who is the Intercontinental Champion on Raw, versus Shinsuke Nakamura, who is surprisingly still the U.S. Champion on SmackDown.
And surprisingly, they don't have him defended. Yeah.
So here's what my prediction is on this one. I'm going to go first. I think they're going to let Shinsuke get the win after Dean Ambrose interferes and costs Seth Rollins this match, just because they've been going on about this. Who do you think is going to win?
I hate you because we are literally on the same page. I'm picking Shinsuke only because of the Dean Ambrose angle, because they're going to have him interfere and make Seth lose this match. Okay. That's the only reason why Shinsuke is going to win.
And on a side note, this is really sad, man, that we had somebody who was so promising in NXT, who is Shinsuke Nakamura, who had great matches, whose call-up was initially great. But to see him with no feud and his promo on SmackDown, it's kind of sad.
Dog, this Tuesday night promo was horrible, dude.
Yeah,
like
it wasn't good.
Great. Oh, he broke my heart. Like, Shinsuke, shut up.
Yeah, that one was not good.
It was a trash promo, but he's not a trash competitor, which makes it more sad because I really had high hopes for Shinsuke. And one of the mutual homies pointed out to me that, like, Shinsuke debuted with a dope theme intro, and then they changed his intro. It's been trash ever since.
Because he went heel, man. He has this new heel theme where, like, they have somebody rapping over it in Japanese. I'm not a fan of that. So, WWE start booking.
When Shinsuke debuted with the black homie with the fro playing violin.
With the violin? Yeah, it was.
It was on him popping.
It was hit, man. WWE, book our guy better, man. You guys can do better than this. Moving on from that one. I'm sure WWE heard us with that one. We've got the Women's Survivor Series elimination match. And on the Raw side, we've got Natalya, Mickie James, Nia Jax, Tamina, and one of Big Ish's favorite, Ruby Riott from the Riott Squad.
Ruby Riott! You know what it is. It's your girl, Ruby Riott, 1/3 of the Riott Squad, the most dangerous stable in wrestling today. And they own and popping, so I'm on and popping with them.
There we go. And that team is facing off against SmackDown's team of Carmella, Naomi, Asuka, Sonya Deville, and a female competitor who is yet to be announced. Man, on this one...
Let's start there first. Who do you think will be the final member of the SmackDown team?
Oh, 100% Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose is going to be the final member.
Just so we can have some dissension and a little bit more going on to it, I say Lana.
You say Lana? Oh, okay.
I say Lana.
Okay. I mean, that's a good pick, I guess. But I only say Mandy Rose just because she was petitioning to be on the team a couple of SmackDowns ago. That's my decision for that pick, and you just want to be against me, so you pick Lana. So that's what it is. So the winners of this, it's definitely going to be Raw. It has to be Raw. They've been trying to build up Nia Jax and Tamina, so I really feel like they're going to be the last women standing, or one of them. Nia Jax. They're going to have Nia Jax be the last woman standing.
I'm looking at these competitors.
As much as I don't want it,
I'm looking at the competitors. And the reason why I say it won't be Raw is because I'm saying Natalya and Ruby are not going to be able to work together because of what just happened 2 weeks ago with Ruby Riott breaking Natalya's father glasses. You know what's his name, bro. You know who it was.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart, his glasses.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart broke those glasses, and Natalya ain't been the same. I think they used that angle to make Natalya and Ruby at some point at a crucial moment during the match start having issues. They're going to get the beefing, and then the SmackDown women's going to capitalize it. And I think I'll go even further in saying whoever the mystery woman is, which I believe is going to be Lana, is going to capitalize. But I think Asuka is going to get the pin or the submission for the women of SmackDown. I think SmackDown women is going to take it.
All right. Well, I've got Raw. He's got SmackDown. Let's hope for the best. The next match we have on the card, it is the Men's Survivor Series elimination match. And on the Raw side, we have Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, and Bobby Lashley. And on the SmackDown side, we have the best in the world, Shane McMahon, The Miz, Samoa Joe.
Don't even say that. I can't even think about that with a straight face, bro.
Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio, and Jeff Hardy. And they have some layers to this one, man. It could go either way. Because we've seen
it's only going one way.
We've seen Randy Orton interfere a couple times trying to get in there with Rey Mysterio. So
don't go one way.
Dude, I think this ends with Drew McIntyre standing tall, man. Raw's gonna win.
Crap. We agree. I got Raw winning because you got Braun, Drew, Bobby, Dolph, and Finn. All of your biggest names out of these 10 men. All of them. It's Braun Strowman, who should, in all intents and purposes, be the Universal Champion right now.
True.
Drew McIntyre, who is next in line for the Universal Championship. Bobby Lashley, who is your newest heel that is on the come up. Finn Balor, who is white hot at any time. And then Dolph Ziggler, my man Pots and Pants, the guy that you put in front of people to get them over, but who can win any match at any given time and no one will be mad. So I'm going with the Raw team on this one.
There we go. Both me and Big Ish agreed on this. The next match on the card is going to be the women's champions facing off, which, again, this is sad. You got Charlotte Flair, who's standing in for the man, Becky Lynch, after Nia Jax hauled off and stole off her and broke her face this past Monday. Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. This one's obvious. Ronda Rousey, again, like I said, she is not going to lose, at least until WrestleMania. Ronda Rousey's taking this one.
I agree with you, bro. And shout out to my girl, Becky Lynch, a.k.a. Sola Senpai. I love her. And I'm so upset that she does have to miss out. But I'm also happy for her because now WWE doesn't have to give her this terrible booking of having to lose to Ronda Rousey.
Truth. So it's kind of like a blessing in disguise. So thanks, Nia Jax, for breaking Becky Lynch's face. So now she doesn't have to lose to Ronda.
Once again, Nia Jax, I know you did not do this on purpose, and I love you. You stand tall in all of your thickness, and I appreciate you, and I love everything you do, and you know what it is. Hit me up whenever you want to hit me up, but you did punch the shit out of Becky Lynch.
Dude, she just straight up punched her, man.
Punched the shit out of her.
She punched the shit out of the man. Did you see
I
that
love
beef
you, baby.
on Twitter?
I love you, baby. But Becky's going to come back. Becky showed why she is the best. Becky showed why she is a man. Because even after taking that devastating punch to the face, she still came out on top. Everyone still enjoyed her. And let me say thank you to Dana Brooke. Because she actually came out there and people thought she was the one that did it and didn't realize she was actually the one that was trying to protect Becky Lynch by trying to keep her down and out of most of the action. So thank you, Dana Brooke. We love you. If anybody front on you, you send them my way, and I knock them out myself.
Oh, man. So with that being said, we've got the final match, which is the heavyweight champions. On the Raw side, you've got Brock Lesnar, who is the Universal Champion, and Daniel Bryan, who is the newly crowned SmackDown WWE Champion. This one's simple. Brock is going over. He should beat the shit out of Daniel Bryan. Who you got in this one?
I got Brock too. He better beat Daniel Bryan. Paul Heyman went to SmackDown to specifically set the stage. Because, listeners, if you remember, Before Daniel Bryan pulled out of Crown Jewel, I called him the winner over AJ. AJ had to win at Crown Jewel since DB pulled out, so AJ had to keep the title long enough for it to exchange hands after for Daniel Bryan. Because anyone who knows Daniel Bryan had to have something in his contract to tell Vince, I want the title, and whatever you do, I better get it. But now Vince get to come back and go, oh yeah, I gave you the title, but now you got to do what I want you to do, and that's job to Brock Lesnar.
Okay, man. I think that's it for our prediction show for the WWE Survivor Series that's airing this Sunday on the WWE Network. Um, Tune in to see. Follow us on Twitter at podcastnja. So far, I've got the track record in these prediction shows. So tune in and watch
Why
me
you
win
got to
another one.
keep bringing up old shit, bro?
You know, man, it might be a new day for you. It might be a new day. And
New day.
everybody, follow us on Twitter to see Ish finally take me down. And I think that's all we got to say, man.
Follow us at Podcast NJA. Follow me, Big Ish, at Big_Ish, and Chris Irwin at CL Irwin1.
Yep.
And we out.
We out.
Listen to this music.